The sun is starting to set on the 2024 season. Tonight, it's the final match this year for both of these sides as the Chattanooga Red Wolves play host to Lexington SC. Phil Galati with you every step of the way. Tonight's match presented by Transcard as we take a look at the standings. Headed into tonight's contest, both Lexington and Chattanooga on 18 points, so a chance to jump off the bottom of the table, but no chance to jump up above the red playoff line. Neither of these teams will be playing postseason soccer in 2024, but every time these two teams meet, there is plenty of drama. We'll take you back to the first meeting this season, all the way on March 15th. Yannick Yankum lashed it in from 10 yards. That one goal would decide all 3 points. Was going to take a lot more than one goal to decide the next meeting between these two sides in the Jägermeister Cup. The scoring got started early in this one. In fact, just 8 minutes gone, and Mael Malongo made it 1-0. Shortly before halftime, Tez Diouf tied it up, make it 2-1 Red Wolves. Back-to-back scoring at a breakneck speed. Siobhan Marsh getting on the score sheet. It was tied again shortly after the second half kicked off. Alexis Cerritos in the 55th minute. 2 minutes later, and it's into the top right corner. So it's 3-2 Chattanooga, but after a red card to the Red Wolves, there would be 2 goals in second half stoppage time. Nico Brown tied it up in the 92nd. Cam Lancaster in the 96th. Stole all 3 points in a 7-goal thriller. TJ Bush, the man to watch tonight for the host, presented by Channel 12 News. He's made 98 saves. That is 9 more than any other goalkeeper in USL League One, just 2 off the triple-digit mark. His head coach, Scott McKenzie, says he's kept us alive so many times this season and is a true difference maker. As for who he'll be facing, Tez Diouf needs no introduction. One of the most fearsome attackers in all of League One. 24 goals for the club, including 9 in all competitions this season. His head coach, Darren Powell, says one of the top signings in Lexington history and has flourished with this side. So the 7th all-time meeting between these two sides, moments away. A beautiful view for this one. Lexington with 3 wins all-time, Chattanooga with 2, and one last dance in 2024. We'll take you through the starting 11 for each side, and of course the first half kick on the other side of the break. See you soon.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
I need to try it first.
Sports or lifestyle. Teammate trust tackle ball. Electrolytes equal mouth success. Artificial flavor optimized for victory times.
Artificial? Nah. Body Armor knows nothing in sports should be artificial because there's no substitute for real. Real sweeteners, real flavors, real love of sport. Body Armor. Nothing is more real.
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast.
I need to try it first.
Almost go time tonight. The shirts worn by the Walkout Kids tonight are brought to you by Brainerd Baptist School, expanding minds, preparing hearts. Chattanooga and Lexington set to end 2024 from CHI Memorial Stadium. We'll start with the host lineups. Tonight's starting 11 is brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, the official sports medical group of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. 4-3-3 to call for head coach Scott McKenzie tonight. TJ Bush leading from the back, up top a two-striker pairing of Stefan Lukic and Pedro Hernandez. Keep an eye in midfield for number 8, Walefi, the Sao Paulo native. The Corinthians Academy product is the conduit through which the Red Wolves flow. Going to be in charge of winning the ball defensively and moving it offensively, creating spaces for his teammates. As for Lexington, head coach Darren Powell's first choice 11 has a similar look. 4-2-3-1 has been the go-to for the head man in charge. Cameron Lacey slots in up top, the Virginia native, previously of Loudoun United. Recent signing for the team, Alexis Cerritos, the former Central Valley Fuego man. A little bit deeper in midfield with Atzez Diouf on the left and Azad Liati on the right. Mal Knight leading from the back, the St. Andrew, Jamaica native, with 6 clean sheets in all competitions this season. So the Red Wolves wearing the purple kit tonight on home soil for the last time in 2024. Lexington on the left side of your screen with the white. There is Assad Liati, his 9th start of the season. Started last time out, was his first call to the first 11 since July the 27th against Richmond. Gets one last chance to prove himself up top in 2024. Whistle sounds. One last ride this year for both of these sides. Chattanooga trying to turn around a 2-match losing skid. Lexington most recently earning a well-earned draw, 2-2 the final against Charlotte in their most recent appearance. Owen Green to restart play from the far side. Not able to find much down that far channel. There is Darren Powell, the man in charge of Lexington, who began his managerial career back in 1998 in the collegiate scene. Spent 9 of those years with Elon. Some of the fans in attendance tonight at CHI Memorial Stadium wearing pink for the pink out. Scott McKenzie leading from the technical area. Formerly of the Red Wolves USL League Two side. Also served as the Academy director for the club. And an early whistle going against Alexis Cerritos. High foot against Stefan Lukic. Final match day of USL League One in full effect. The 8 teams in the playoffs have already been decided. As for where they will be playing, not sure just yet. TJ Bush taking some contact as he got that one away.
touch late from Cameron Lacey. Miami native, most recently of San Antonio FC in the USL Championship. Currently on loan from the club. This is his 9th appearance for Lexington this season. Already has a goal. Just his 2nd start, though. Lexington bringing the high press, and Zadliati cutting that one out for a goal kick. Here's TJ Bush, Herndon, Virginia native. 98 saves, more than anybody else in USL League One, including 13 against Union Omaha one match. A couple other games going on as well. Greenville have scored a 2nd against South Georgia. The Triumph trying to lock up that 4th and final home playoff spot. Top 4 teams get a home match starting next weekend. These are 2 teams that have battled through a lot of adversity this season through injuries and difficult matches. 2 teams with an emphasis on helping to foster the next generation of professionals. Leffy, professional that's been well around the block. Man down for Chattanooga. Play will go on. Amal Knight has come out to grab the cross. Wants to restart quickly as well. Chris Lou Young. Kalen Fox. Cerritos. Right on the far side, back up to his own 2 feet. Challenge from Pedro Hernandez that has drawn the ire of the center official tonight, Kyle Johnston. He's gone in a bit late there and knows it's a foul. California native. His 3rd season with the club. 5 goal contributions this season. Player down, Marcel Kennedy, who celebrates his 27th birthday tomorrow. And a yellow card has been shown to Nico Brown for arguing his case. Kennedy, the Austrian native, who finished his youth academy career in the Borussia Mönchengladbach system, before returning to his home country of Austria to play for a couple clubs in the top flight. Nico Brown confirmed the yellow card for dissent. And the first name into the book in a matter of minutes. Now Brown on the ball. Yellow card sponsored by Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Switch to the near side is cut away by Lukic. Trying to break, has numbers with him, gets a nutmeg and an emphatic clearance from Abel Caputo. Usually you see Caputo in the holding midfield position. He's lined up more as a traditional central defender tonight. As Fox chases this one down and has to just get it away. Offside flag goes up. Kalen Fox, a Kentucky native himself, born in Louisville. Played college ball with the Wildcats. Brown forced back. Mensa getting enough of a touch on it for Hernandez to run onto. Into the middle and cut away by Fox. Settled by Hernandez. Looping service to the back stick over just about everybody. In the aftermath of both Hurricanes Helene and Milton, the USL has partnered with United Way Suncoast to help the Tampa Bay area recover from the devastation the storm left behind. To learn how you can get involved, scan the QR code or visit www.uslsoccer.com/Milton to ensure individuals and families have access to the resources they need to recover. Chattanooga finding their defensive shape. No way through for Lexington just yet. Kennedy took a little bit of contact this time from Lucas Coutinho. Another Brazilian operating the center midfield for the Red Wolves. Two assists, 1 goal on the year for him, making his 10th start. Searching ball forward, cut away before it could reach Lacey. It's one back by Brown. Nico Brown into the box and too fast for his own good. Tried to make the step over happen and got it caught underneath him a little bit. He's got those tricks in the bag though, Nico Brown. Talented dribbler, wants to run at defenders, be aggressive, a little selfish at times, but when you have the skill set that he does, why not? Brown operating usually as a winger, but instead lines up as an outside back tonight. Interesting look for him. A lot deeper defensively in the shape. May see him try and drift forward with Marcel Kennedy filling in defensively, and that's exactly what number 19's done, but he's given it away. Hernandez. Cross deflected off of the captain, Jorge Corrales. Out for a throw-in. Omar Hernandez, formerly of the Dalton Red Wolves. USL 2 affiliate of the club, and the referee has seen something in the box he's taken exception to with Abel Caputo. Had a chance to speak to head coach Darren Powell a number of times this season and has always lauded praises on his number 6. Header not cleared all the way. Well, Leffy tried to cross it into the box, and it's over Coutinho, who puts the left hand up in apology. Liati. Check at the shoulder and the turn. Kennedy. A lot of space out wide for Brown. Again, Nico Brown lining up defensively on paper, but you can see how high he gets. It's a back 4 on paper, but almost like a 3 in possession. Really a 2 with just a holding midfielder, allowing players to get high and wide. Like Chris Liu Young on that last attack, though. Ball played over him. Nobody checking short for the throw. Hernandez. Wide to Green. Lovely turn from Pedro Hernandez. Now Jamil Roberts. Lukic. No way through just yet. You see how many white shirts Lexington have kept high here. They haven't picked up Walefi though. His pass picked away. Cerritos. Charge down and force back. Swing to the far side. Headed for Zad Liati. Rather, Liati challenging the near side. Atez Diouf was the one under that last pass. We haven't said his name much tonight. Man looking for his 25th goal all time for Lexington. USL League One regular season playoff and Jägermeister Cup play. Here's the ball forward for Atez Diouf. He's got a man open in the middle and can't find him. Diouf losing his footing. Cameron Lacey left wanting, and TJ Bush cutting it out. What looked to be a surefire shooting chance for Lexington. Fizzling out in the 17th minute. Clever dummy from Coutinho, but nobody on the other end of the pass. Cerritos. Brown making the run. Cerritos instead looking for the near side, finding Liu Young. And now Fox. Through the legs of his mark, forcing a clearance from Roberts. Take a look at that last chance. Atez Diouf with the pace to get there and just lost his footing. Wasn't any contact. Now Liati into the box. Back for Atez Diouf. Goes down under the challenge, free kick called. Well, Leffy had the arms around the midsection there. Kyle Johnson blows his whistle. And there is a foul there. Youth going down under the contact. And there may not have been very much, but still didn't have anywhere to go. Player from Leffy's experience should know not to go so hastily into that challenge, especially when he had a second defender there in support. Kennedy standing over it. So too is Atez Diouf. It's 5 in the wall for TJ Bush. A little less than 25 yards away from goal. Marcel Kennedy into the wall. That one may have stung a little bit, but it saved what in all likelihood would have probably been a goal. Difficult to find a balance from a free kick from that sort of range, the 23 to maybe 26, 27 yard range. It's not about getting it over the wall. It's about getting it over the wall back under the crossbar. That one very close to finding its mark, just didn't have the height in the first place. Flip forward for Lacey and 2 strong. Check out all the exciting postseason action starting in November as the USL playoffs presented by Terminix showcase the top teams battling it out for the ultimate prize. Go to USLLeague1.com for all the latest playoff information. Chattanooga electing not to send their outside backs too high when on the ball. A little bit of a different look than Lexington. Roberts, the outside back on the near side, is checked in centrally now. Leaves room for Lukic. Forced to play the way he faced. Atez Diouf put the wheels on, just to put some pressure under TJ Bush. Pass deflected, 50-50 falls to Kennedy. Now Brown wants to go right at goal. Diouf. Atez Diouf. Shoulder off it, this time fairly by Walefi. Diouf still down though. And the referee will stop play for the injury. It was a physical challenge, but it looked shoulder to shoulder. And I think the referee's got that one right, you know. He was right in front of it. Replay presented by Rodriguez Dentistry. Atez Diouf still down. Senegal native. Formerly of San Antonio FC when Darren Powell was working on those sidelines. Called number 32, one of the most prolific signings in Lexington history, someone who's flourished at this club. An out-and-out goal scorer, but this season has seen a little bit of a different role, helping to facilitate build-up play and find the passes and create. Chattanooga trying to create something here. Mensah's shot blocked. Deflection falls to Hernandez, finding Walefi. Declan Waters invited forward. Roberts. Lexington told to step up a bit. It's a great find to that far side. Hernandez trying to lose Nico Brown. Finds Walefi. One touch out of his feet. Off the defender right in front of him. Waters. Too strong. It's the best passage of play we've seen thus far from Chattanooga. Jamil Roberts unable to keep it in touch. Fourth minute from CHI Memorial Stadium. Philip Galati with you as Lexington and Chattanooga round out their last match in 2024. Cerritos, his move came up empty. Just 3 shots so far in this one, none of which have been on target. Cross into the box could change that. Nobody ran onto it. Mensah held his run. Hernandez wasn't on the same wavelength either. Mal Knight will restart. Coca-Cola, the exclusive soft drink of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Diouf. Corrales. Trying to find Diouf once again to the byline, and he didn't get there. Fairly direct play from Lexington. Haven't seen them try to build up centrally just yet. Walefi. Follow. Roberts. Waters. Waters moving it along. The utility man at the back, according to his head coach, Scott McKenzie. Brown, Cerritos, taken down by Walefi once again. Alexis Cerritos in a spot of bother after that one. Spent his academy days with DC United and Pachuca systems. Fox. Has just about got there from Corrales. Risky dribbling. Zadliati never given the chance to dribble. Walefi looking for help. Again, no one's showing short. Everyone wants to get forward and try and receive that long ball. Give space for Walefi to dribble. He'll do just that. Lovely ball in behind, but the flag will go up. Tidy finish from Papa Mensah, but it won't count. Papa Mensah making the diagonal run across. As head coach Scott McKenzie says those runs in behind are a hallmark of his game, one of his best attributes. We've just got to get the ball to him. And we as a team have to put him in position to score those goals. Walefi with that pass to do so. Just mistimed ever so slightly. Brown. Cerritos. A bit more life about Lexington going forward now. A little bit more impetus. Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. Coming together on the far side. Sees the whistle go the way of the Red Wolves. Chance to get something going off the set piece. Omar Hernandez will stand over it. Marcel Kennedy conceded it. Whipped into the box. Good punch away from Knight. That one had some real venom on it. Now Antez Diouf leading the charge forward. Chattanooga trying to find their shape a little bit. Numbers returning home after the unsuccessful set piece. Scott McKenzie, 31 minutes down, is watching on intently. Had a lot of praise for a lot of people on this team, despite how the season will end without playoff soccer. Still knows that there have been many players for this Red Wolves side that have had an excellent 2024. Another big step in their careers as Jorge Corrales has committed the foul. One ball over the top, chested down, and there is a little contact there. Corrales didn't think there was very much, but tough to put your arms on the back of a player. That sort of contact is always going to be called. Austin in the box, headed away as far as Walefi. Pokes forward once again. Now Lexington gonna try and break. Here's Azad Liadi. Sees Diouf on the far side. Rather Lacey in the box was there. Coutinho by one, by two. Sliding challenge was late, and it will be a yellow card. Jorge Corrales is the next name into the book. And I'm not sure how much of a complaint he can really have there. Slides in late, studs exposed, doesn't get the ball. Yellow card presented by Tennessee Highway Safety Office. So now 2 names in the pocketbook of Kyle Johnson, both belonging to the visitors. Falls to Coutinho. Lukic! Wide of the mark. Chattanooga with a quick fire chance. Stefan Lukic couldn't find the target. Well done for Coutinho to pick his head up, find the pass, and Lukic went for the curler and just didn't wrap his foot around it. Struck through the ball. Cerritos gets the 1-2 from Liotti. Sees Brown to his left and finds him. Now Nico Brown at the edge of the area. By Walefi. First cross deflected back to him. Youth has dropped back to facilitate build-up a little bit. That's been his role this season. Playmaker rather than poacher. Still has an excellent shot on him if he can find the shooting space and get the ball played to him. Fox tried to force it through, wasn't on. Big swing forward, kept just about in play. Walefi trying to settle things a little bit, directing traffic. Man who's been with the club since its inaugural season. Slicing ball through the line, stopped by Corrales, who has a bit of a tightrope to walk in the final 10 minutes of the first half and the 45 minutes in the second with his booking. Hernandez. Waters. Foul called once again. This time Rapapamensa going down. Rapapamensa finding the service into him tonight. Hasn't been as successful as I'm sure Scott McKenzie would have hoped. Plenty of time to change that. He's made some really great runs. Just mistimed a bit. This one he's timed perfectly. Rapapamensa in behind! Drags it wide of the far post. That's exactly what we were talking about. Rapapamensa timing those runs in behind. The service to him was a good one. Did everything right, went right at goal with his first touch. Kept his balance, kept his eyes locked on the target. Didn't strike it true. Mensa fighting for the second ball, forces Fox to do some cleanup. Lu Young, has he kept it in play? He has. Chattanooga, the last few minutes or so, have really started to take a stronghold on the possession. Just about 50-50 overall thus far, 53% Red Wolves, but in the last few minutes or so, much higher than that. Hernandez. Big first touch from Azad Liadi. He's got a lot of space and can't find a teammate. Lou Young. Lacey and Liadi rather right on top of each other. Ball towards Youth, headed away. Cerritos now trying to go forward. Find a way around Omar Hernandez. Brown on the charge. Drags two with him. Maybe even three. Here's Nico Brown once again. Losing out to Omar Hernandez. Well done defensively by the former Wake Forest man. Swung into the box. Tormensa headed down for Lukic, who tried the bike. Left-footed overhead kick from Stefan Lukic. A flair for the acrobatic. The result far from dramatic. Not super far off, but Wall Knight didn't look terribly troubled. Incredibly difficult technique, that. All right, Corrales will take some time off the pitch. Former FC Tulsa man. He's played almost every minute of his last few matches. It's a physical collision between him, Caputo, and Mensah. You could see it in the eyes of Stefan Lukic that when that ball was looping in the air, it was almost slow motion the way he was getting ready to set up for it. Wanted that bicycle kick. And so a little bit late on the challenge. Still have yet to see our first shot on target tonight at CHI Memorial Stadium. Well, Knight took it, headed for Brown, cut away before it could reach the target. Now Kennedy. Corrales already back on the pitch. Youth has dropped in to help with the build-up play just a little bit. Took him a little while to get involved and still hasn't seen nearly as much involvement as he would like at this stage. That has been the 2024 for Atez Youth, taking a tried and true, a proven professional, a solid goal scorer, and turning him into a player that can set his teammates up for success. take him to that next level as a pro. Referee going to stop things for an injury. Well, Leffy adjusting his grip socks. A fan favorite here in Chattanooga. Will finish this season just shy of the 2,000 minute mark. Kyle Johnston, the center official, having a chat with Azad Liati. 2 yellow cards thus far, 1 to Nico Brown. 1 to Jorge Corrales. For Papa Mensa, receiving some instruction from Scott McKenzie as the board goes up and we enter the first of a minimum 3 minutes of additional time. What will that man have to say in the locker room? Try and kickstart the second half. There's still time in this one for the opening goal. Liati goes down, whistle stays silent. Here's Cerritos with a good win. A little bit too quick on that first touch. Leffy now back onto the pitch. Young, Liati, Brown making the run on the far side. Lexington have done well to keep their width on this possession. And can they do something with it? Flicked on by Diouf. Caputo. Young, Liati clipping it to the back stick. Falls for Kennedy. Denied a shooting chance by Coutinho. Check of the shoulder and wants to start the counter. Has a chance to swing it forward for Mensah, who's second to the ball. And there is time for one more attack. Referee thought about ending this first half. He may do it now, and he will. Still yet to find a shot on target, as both of these sides have struggled to play through the press. And we are scoreless through 45 from CHI Memorial Stadium, or Papa Mensa with the best chance of the bunch. unable to find the back of the net. So 45 minutes down
Of Lexington,
the final
who began as manager.
match of the season for both of these sides. Halftime presented by Scenic Community Credit Union. On the other side of the break, scoreless through 45. We'll see you soon.
Sports or lifestyle. Teammate trust tackle ball. Electrolytes equal mouth success. Artificial flavor optimized for victory times.
Artificial? Nah. Body Armor knows nothing in sports should be artificial because there's no substitute for real. Real sweeteners, real flavors, real love of sport. Body Armor. Nothing is more real.
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast.
Halftime presented by Scenic Community Credit Union. Scoreless between Chattanooga and Lexington, but there have been a myriad of goals, a plethora of potent finishes, and we're going to take you through the nominees for the goals of the season in USL League One. Take a look.
Coach Wilson with the save. We've been aware that this is a league that goes up and down the field very often. McKinnon with a feed inside and Castro leaving me speechless. What can you say about that one? Settled by Moran. Overhead kick is in! It is miraculous! Maxi Schinfeld with the equalizer of all equalizers in the Henny Derby. Coutinho. Looking for Roberts! Oh, that's astonishing! Jamil Roberts with a stunner! The former Tormenta man haunts his former club.
Prentice drives one across. Prentice ball. Oh, it's volleyed in. Galindres. Wow. Juan Galindres. Unbelievable.
This is the last action. As it's sent in, all the big bodies forward, it's in! The Richmond Kickers win the Henny Derby!
Deep. Ball in. Gill. Deep. Ball in. Gill. Flipped along to Lancaster. Oh, that's a stunner! A crowd silencer from one of the best goal scorers in the USL ranks. Westminster, 1-0 Lexington.
It's Boyce over top. Boyce! Boyce! The Flamingos stretch to the sky. That is a dazzler.
Midense! What a hit! Alfredo Midense lets it fly from distance. 1-0 Fuego on the road.
So casual ball. Let rip. John, it couldn't do anything about it.
Alfredo Midense.
Hernandez on the volley. Oh my word! Marky Hernandez out of this world! Super sub no more. Super starter, super goal scorer. Absolutely spectacular.
Keep it real. Yeah, that's what I'm about.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it. We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
I kept it pushing and busting and moving and running and shaking and hustling. My competition be mad at themselves because they keep on falling down and struggling. They know I'm the man. I'm just showing out. I keep it real. Yeah, that's what I'm about.
When mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Yeah, trick. I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead.
Let's take a look at the news and notes presented by Tiger Balm. The eyes are on the prize for a number of different USL League One teams, 4 clubs in fact, trying to grab their first title. Meanwhile, Union Omaha, Los Bujos, no stranger to breaking records, the 3rd team in American professional soccer history to win the Players' Shield in 3 of their first 5 years. As for who else will be in that postseason bracket, we know the 8 teams where they'll be playing is still up for grabs. The bracket will be revealed tonight along with the award winners, with Liam McKinnon set to be crowned the USL League One Golden Boot winner. Him and Juan Carlos Obregon Jr. came into the weekend with 14 apiece. Obregon Jr. scored once today. McKinnon scored twice. Jordan Skelton stood on his head to get a win against Central Valley and then played well to shut down forward Madison and keep a clean sheet at Breese Stevens Field. Burton Shipman for the Mingos named to the team of the week. So too was Brian Bustamante. Jose Carrera Garcia for Central Valley Fuego. Up top, Dembor Benson, the former semi-pro footballer with El Farolito, the burrito restaurant, scoring the lone goal in Fuego's 1-0 win against Greenville. As for the scoreboard, on the very final day, presented by Scenic Community Credit Union, Los Buhos with a 3-1 win over Central Valley at Werner Park to lift the Players' Shield. Charlotte getting that 1-0 win over 9-men Richmond. 2 red cards in that game for the Kickers. Greenville currently up 4-1 in the 68th minute on home soil over South Georgia, with Spokane, Knoxville, NoCo, and Forward Madison duking it out at 9 p.m. Eastern, just about 20 minutes away for those 2 matches. We've still got some soccer to go in this one, so we're going to take another break and see you soon.
I need to try it first.
And he scores!
I need to try it first.
And he scores!
Let's take a look at the first half highlights in this match. There has been some back and forth offensive play, and unfortunately the offside flag has denied Ropapa-Mensa on a number of occasions. Halftime highlights presented by Scenic Community Credit Union. We've still yet to see the first goal of the night, but Chattanooga, particularly in the second half of that first half, really started to find some life. Ropapa-Mensa in behind, but dragging his chance just wide of the mark. All night yet to be tested thus far. 41st minute, the Red Wolves still on the prowl. Roberts clipping it in for Mensa, and then the overhead kick attempt from Stefan Lukic. A for effort. Execution might get a different letter, but that is an extremely difficult technique on the left foot and really wasn't far away. The second half is underway from CHI Memorial Stadium. Diouf. Diagonal ball for Lacey. Comes up empty this time. The referee going to motion the throw-in forward. Often you see the referee blowing the whistle to back the player up, instead inviting Jorge Corrales to take the space to which he is entitled. Headed down by Coutinho. It is the same 11 for each side that started the first half. No substitutes as of yet. Cerritos, fancy footwork for Diouf, and it's poked away from him. Quick flash of skill from number 11. Pampamensa bringing the charge. Knight playing that one well behind Corrales. Kennedy. Pressed by Coutinho. Chattanooga trying to bring the high press with numbers. And Nico Brown able to get out of it. A lot of space to explore centrally for him. Cerritos as well with green grass in front. To the far side. Liu Young cutting it back. And cut away for now, but my goodness. The speed at which Lexington are attacking and finding their passes is night and day to that first half. Darren Powell has pulled the strings. We'll see if it pays off. Elsewhere in League One, Tormenta have scored a second. It is currently 4-2, but no, it's been disallowed. As Greenville look to lock up that fourth and final home playoff spot. That says Diouf from range, knuckling away from goal. His first real chance to pick his head up and strike tonight. He took it well, but not well enough. You can see the defender was showing him to his left because he knew Atez Diouf wants to play those passes and link up with his teammates, but no. 32 going back to his roots, trying to cut inside and find a chance himself. Corrales. Fox. Just about got away. Here's Nico Brown with real estate. Takes it at speed. Kennedy. Cerritos inviting the captain forward. Lexington now dominating things offensively. Falls to Diouf. Out wide, Liu Young. Two defenders in the way. Tries to sprint by both of them. Gets the cross away. Cerritos on the volley. Once again off target. First cross nearly found Azagliati. Second ball fell to Alexis Cerritos. Unable to find his fourth goal this season in all competitions. Had 9 last year and led that tally for Central Valley Fuego. Father Ronald played for the El Salvador national team. Alexis himself, the second youngest player to ever debut for his country in 2017. Here is Ropapa Mensah now. Trivella pass. Outside of the boot technique, finding Pedro Hernandez on his right. Off the leg of Nico Brown, who will charge it down, but can't prevent the corner kick. It is the first corner of the night. The 52nd minute, as now the cowbells ring out around CHI Memorial Stadium. Omar Hernandez showing some support to the fans who have shown out in full force in the final home match of the season. Very congested in that 6-yard box. You can see the formation right in the corner of it. Now that formation will break. A lot of movement. And a header for Fola. Went straight up. Back into the mixer, and Knight claims through traffic. All Knight wanting to restart play quickly, and he's found a mark. Liotti asking for the forward pass. Instead, it's up towards Cameron Lacey. Flag stays down against Lacey. Heroic block by Walefi. Coutinho picking the pocket of Liotti, who wins it right back. End-to-end action in the first 7 minutes of this second half. Brown. Cerritos. Gonna clip one in. Diouf took it down and used his hand in the process. Take another look at the corner. The replay presented by Rodriguez Dentistry. Good header back into the area by Declan Waters. Just doing the right thing, trying to put it in the mixer. TJ Bush. Yet to make a save tonight. Only needs 2 to take him to 100 on the year. Diouf trying to use his pace in behind, goes down, doesn't get the call. Rio Fala made the space. Hernandez towards Mensah, back for Lukic. And on the volley is fired over. Fortunate chance for Chattanooga. Take another look at chance for Lacey. What a great block that is by Walefi. Stays upright until it's time to make that challenge. It speaks to the experience that he has. To know that Lacey's gonna cut onto his right foot, try and get a better shot at goal. Didn't force himself into that challenge, didn't try and dive in and commit a foul, kept his distance. There's so many little things about Walefi's game. If you know what to look for, you can really appreciate the mastery of the Brazilian. Walefi. Gonna watch on from a distance now as Coutinho takes the 1-2 forward. Lovely link-up play this. Into the box, and losing his footing was Jameel Roberts. Helped sportingly to his feet by him all night. It was excellent one-touch passing to release the outside back into the box. He just stumbled as he went into the area. There was never a penalty shout on the way. Here's Diouf, 2 defenders in front of him. And open up space for Brown. He's quickly closed down though. Onto his left, right in front, it's blocked. Second opportunity, fired high. Atez Diouf still looking for that first shot on target. And so too are both of these teams so far tonight. Brown with the scissor step towards Cameron Lacey. It was blocked from him, and Atez Diouf never really had much of a good chance to look at it. He's got more time to turn this one. Wants the 1-2, but intercepted. Coutinho wants to go quickly. Try and slice it through. Second ball gonna drop to Caputo. Corrales, just one of 2 names in the referee's book. Another yellow card being shown to Nico Brown back in the opening minutes. Liati, difficult ball to find that one. Trying to play it in behind one defender and beyond the run of another. Diouf on his left, knuckling and saved by TJ Bush. Brown to the back stick, tall header, and another save. And that is number 100 on the year for TJ Bush. His 99th and then the triple-digit save in a matter of seconds back-to-back. Liati. Lexington looking likely to find the breakthrough now. Big time block, body on the line from Declan Waters. Great pass to the far side, just a little too strong for Coutinho. Here is save number 99. You could see right at the end the movement of that pass, or rather the shot from Diouf, knuckling away from TJ Bush. He got his body behind it. And then save number 100. A little bit more comfortable for the goalkeeper in the end. The man who has been a game changer in the eyes of his head coach, Scott McKenzie, all season long. Siobhan Marsh is on the sideline and set to enter the fray for Rapapa Mensah.
Entering the match for your Chattanooga Regulars, number 11, Siobhan Marsh.
You can hear the reaction from the Red Wolves faithful. 6 goals for him this season, now his 8th appearance off the bench, and his 21st in all competitions. CC Uche is coming to midfield for Marcel Kennedy. And Tate Robertson at the back will replace Chris Lou Young. CC Uche, in the words of his head coach Darren Powell, one of the emerging young talents of this league. Spent some time away from the pitch about a month ago from an injury he picked up and is now back to close out his season. So in terms of the personnel changes, likely won't see much in the shape of either of these two teams. It was a nervy moment at the back there. Jamal Knight forced to scramble it away from danger. Cece Uche has slid onto the back line now, replacing Marcel Kennedy. Kennedy, a little bit more of a traditional holding midfielder. Uche more of an out-and-out center half. So that may allow Abel Caputo to get a little bit forward. And in fact, he has. Putting pressure now on Coutinho. Lukic. Back for Lucas Coutinho, scooping it in behind. Here's Siobhan Marsh from a tight angle. Forces a good save from Knight, and what a clearance off the line! An impeccable stop off a beautiful volley. That is insanity. Kalen Fox, take a bow. Take 10. The shot from Pedro Hernandez kept low, slicing away from Amal Knight, and somehow Kalen Fox got back there to stick his left foot out just in the nick of time. Corrales. Cerritos. 2 arms up from Liati. He's got some space to his credit, and his first touch let him down. Caputo, who's likely going to take more of a facilitator role in midfield after that substitution. Diouf. Caputo. Robertson, continue the run. Defender sat down by Liati, whipped into the box. Headed down only as far as Alexis Cerritos. Couldn't bend it by TJ Bush. Difficult shot with his momentum, taking him away from goal. That second touch, you can see he wasn't really setting himself up for a shot, just tried to uncork one. That's a poor touch at the back. Lacey in behind, and he skied it. Screams for the foul. Picked the pocket of Leo Fala. Doesn't get the call or the goal. Did well to read the back pass, and I don't know how much of a penalty shout he has there. Really just needs to be burying that. Let the adrenaline get to his head, and from a matter of only a few yards, needs to be keeping that shot low. Just guided in with the inside of the foot. Diouf. Atez Diouf into the box, curling one, and dipping right into the arms of Bush. And after no shots on target in the first half, Lexington have put up a myriad in this second. Walefi. There's a late trip from Azadliadi, and will it be a yellow card? It will. Now the third name into the pocketbook of Kyle Johnston, and all of them that he's written down belong to Lexington players. And it is a foul. He's gotten there just a bit late. May feel a bit unfortunate in his eyes to get a booking for it, but gives the thumbs up anyways. Yellow card presented by Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Walefi surveying the scene and likes the short option. Has work to do to get to that pass. Lacey got there first. Here's Atez Diouf. He's got some space centrally now. It's Cerritos on the near side instead. Plays the ball into the box for Diouf. Squares up his mark, Walefi. And the Brazilian gets a touch on it for the corner kick. First corner of the night for the visitors now. One apiece.
The official sports team of the Chattanooga Redwolves.
Referee once again seeing something in the box he doesn't like. And it's right in front of TJ Bush. Lexington got to be careful they don't impede the goalie's ability to get to this ball. Shallow delivery falls to Brown, and Bush just going to make sure. TJ Bush is hurt. Went up high to just punch that one over. He may have landed a little bit wrong. And the right leg being stretched out. Former James Madison man. USL League One champion 2 seasons ago with South Georgia Tormenta, and he will soldier on. And the referee giving the all clear for Tate Robertson. Shallow corner, run onto by Uche. It took a deflection out for another corner kick, which Pedro Hernandez can't believe. Three corners in a matter of seconds for Lexington. The third time, not the charm. Brown takes the touch, able to burn Waters for pace. Falls to Cerritos! What a finish! Guided into the upper 90 with his very first touch. Alexis Cerritos opens the scoring in the 71st minute. Cut into the box, unselfish from Kalen Fox to find Cerritos. My goodness, he's taken that so well. Steps into it, keeps it low, may have kissed the underside of the crossbar in the process. And as good as TJ Bush is,
There isn't a goalkeeper on this planet keeping that one out.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, once the clock hits the
Alexis Cerritos caps his final match in 2024 with an excellent goal. Lexington have been the better side in this second half. They've had 87% possession since the restart. And they have finally broken through. It will be a veritable smorgasbord of changes for both sides. Leufala replaced on the back line by Bob John Hope. Set to enter as well as Garrett Morris. Omar Hernandez is well replaced by Johnny Philippe for Chattanooga. Alefi taken off. As for Lexington, Pierre Mane will enter the fray.
And number 31, Garrett Morris.
Mane yet to find his first goal this season. Isaac Cano as well into the match. Cameron Lacey replaced up top by Cano. Foul called the way of the Red Wolves. Jamil Roberts restarting the play. Here's Diouf. Going over, free kick. Siobhan Marsh committing the foul, tracking back. Robertson, two arms up, scooping it into the box, free header, saved off the line. TJ Bush on a triple-digit saves this season and continues to be defiant at the back for the Red Wolves. His athleticism has denied countless players in this league in 2024. He has kept Chattanooga in this second half. The Red Wolves need some offensive momentum if they are to find an equalizer. Lexington 15 minutes away from 3 more points. And to finish the season just behind the playoff mark. Coutinho. Great ball in behind. Defender hasn't closed down Lukic. Leaves space open for the shot, and it's sliced over. Pedro Hernandez took a crack, didn't get his shoulders over the top of it and sliced it wide. Here's that first save from TJ Bush. Off the header from Cece Uche, but Jorge Corrales not closing down Lukic until it was too late, leaving his mark. Pedro Hernandez, who took his space well enough, and the shot left room for improvement. But it's better from Chattanooga, willing to drive at defenders, play in between the lines, and force the center backs for Lexington to make a decision to commit to the ball carrier or stay with their mark. Morris. Philippe. All night, that's not a good clearance. It's fallen right to Morris, and now a shot from distance. Doesn't bend back down in time. Another substitution waiting in the wings. Eric Ceja Gonzalez making just his second appearance on the season, replacing Kalen Fox, who made an otherworldly stop on the line. Take one more look at it. You could see his head moving as soon as that ball works its way to the top of the box. Kalen Fox takes a look at where it's going and runs right at the goal line. That is instinctual. You cannot teach that defensive IQ. There was a match last year similar to that where Kalen Fox got on the SportsCenter top 10. It was a game against Union Omaha at Werner Park where he went flying acrobatically and did an overhead kick on the line to clear a header from, I believe, Steven Dos Santos. And this season, he also has a highlight reel defensive play that he will be watching on loop for a long time. Mane. Foul called. Liotti to the corner to Brown. Goal kick. In the aftermath of both Hurricanes Helene and Milton, the USL has partnered with United Way Suncoast to help the Tampa Bay area recover from the devastation the storm left behind. To learn how you can get involved, scan the QR code or visit www.uslsoccer.com/Milton to ensure individuals and families have the access to resources they need to recover. Hernandez stayed on his feet as much as he could and doesn't get a call. Shimon Marsh trying to start the counter, needs reinforcements. Marsh tried to go himself.
unable to keep his footing as he went to strike. Header down for Cano. Cano on a dribble. Defender goes down. Cano going himself. That is a brilliant solo run. That is an incredible effort. What a way to cap off 2024. Isaac Cano all by himself. Sits down two defenders, stops a third on a dime and bends it perfectly into the top right corner. It is two fantastic goals for Lexington, and in all likelihood, it will be 3 points to close out 2024. TJ Bush shown a yellow card. He wanted a foul against Cano. One was not given. Coutinho didn't see Cano. Pocket picked. One more substitution for head coach Scott McKenzie as Mayo Malongo trots onto the pitch, taking off Jamil Roberts at the back. Forward for a defender, trying to pull one back. Diouf. Liati onto his right, running out of room and time, and commits the foul. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Select matches, including the championship final, will be available in Spanish throughout the rest of the season. Go to uslchampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Liani a little too strong, right into the technical area. Darren Powell liking what he's seeing from his side in the final match of the season. Had a chance to speak with Coach Powell earlier this week, and the man who came to the United States for the first time in 1991 has seen this game grow and thrive, and says he is incredibly excited for 2025. Lexington with their own stadium, with a women's team in the Super League in its first season, and now will be competing in the USL Championship next year. That there's a palpable buzz around the club, an ownership group that is heavily invested in growing soccer in the area, but more importantly, a loyal fan base. Asked him the one thing about Lexington that stands out compared to every other step in his journey. And he says the fans of Lexington have been green-blooded through and through. Incredibly loyal, incredibly devoted, incredibly supportive, not only in the good times, but also the bad. And there is a lot of excitement and plenty to look forward to next year for Lexington SC. Chattanooga as well, just 2 years removed from playoff runners-up after finishing 4th in the regular season. Found an attacking 3 and are incredibly deadly in Rapapa Mensah, Javon Marsh, and Maya Malongo. What kind of trickery will they have in store next year? Malongo with 6 goals. Mensah with 9. Marsh with 6 as well. Marsh on the ball now. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM-FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM-FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Brown trying to scoop it by and brought down by Hernandez. Pedro Hernandez will finish the year with 5 goal contributions. Diouf not closed down. Now closed down unfairly. Free kick. Johnny Philippe receiving the booking. There was a late challenge there. Natez Diouf now back onto his own 2 feet. Now this is an interesting one because the angle makes it pretty difficult for the shot, but the distance to cover, if you've got a real leg on you, can make it happen. Tate Robertson naturally left-footed. Rather right-footed, excuse me. Will look to swing this one in. Natez Diouf has whispered something in his ear. Only 2 in the wall for TJ Bush. Robertson will try for goal, and it's right at TJ Bush. Wants to start the counter. It's a big boot. 2 Lexington players underneath it. Cano just gonna shuffle it out. Quick restart. Lukic can't be offside from the throw. Clever pass, but finds the feet of a player in white. Mane. Good first touch to bring it back down and brought down from behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has indicated.
We are into the first of the 5 minutes at a minimum to be added on in 2024 for both of these clubs. final minutes of the season for Lexington and Chattanooga. eFootball 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Nice move. Tate Robertson with the wherewithal to step over the ball and fool his man. You love to see that kind of composure on the ball. Coutinho battling for it as he has done all night. And Declan Waters drawing the foul. Dublin native in his first season with the club. He's been the Swiss Army knife at the back, according to his head coach. Here's a marauding run in behind and a well-timed sliding challenge. Mayo Malongo with fresh legs draws the corner kick. Johnny Philippe and Stefan Lukic can't decide who will take it. It will be Lukic's delivery. TJ Bush is up for it, and he got a head to it. And a second. Clever back heel into the box. Appeals for a penalty. Bicycle kick clearance. It's gotten calamitous. Another player goes down, and it's turned off the post. TJ Bush going at it with them all night, just trying to slow things down. The goalie's out of position. It's a wide open net. Atez Diouf sits a defender down, trying to curl it in, and does! Atez Diouf will seal all 3 points and end 2024 for Lexington with a win. His 25th goal for the club in regular season, postseason, and Jägermeister Cup play. Lovely move to sit down Siobhan Marsh, curling it just beyond Lucas Coutinho. Didn't try to blast it, picks his head up, guides it in with the instep. The open net beckoned, and Atez Diouf delivered. Lukic. And the referee will bring 2024 to a close. Lexington with 3 goals at CHI Memorial Stadium and 3 final points this year. Alexis Cerritos, Isaac Cano, and Atez Diouf, the goal scorers. Well, Leffy did all that he could, was just about everywhere. The Corinthians Academy products. Named tonight's Timbercraft Whiskey Man of the Match for the Red Wolves. We're unable to defend home turf one last time this year. But there is a lot to look forward to for both of these clubs next season. We'll take a quick break here. More to come on the post-game show on the other side of the break. 3-0 the final. We'll see you soon.
I need to try it first.
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
I need to try it first.
3-0 the final. The post-game show presented by Smart Bank. Lexington wrapping up 2024 in style. We'll take you through the full-time highlights one last time for both of these sides this season. The first half, not a lot of scoring. In fact, no scoring. So we'll go right to the second half. Full-time highlights presented by CHI Memorial. Atzez Diouf with his first shot on goal, knuckling, forced to save out of TJ Bush. That was his 99th of the year, but not done yet. Diouf collecting his own rebound, finding Nico Brown to the byline on his left, and the back stick. Good header down, and that was save number 100. TJ Bush leading USL League One in that category. Had a number of excellent stops tonight, but it was 3 very well-taken goals in the end by Lexington to wrap up all 3 points. One more look at this cross to the back post. Lofted so well. Zadliati with the header right to the near post. Comfortable save in the end for TJ Bush. And then Chattanooga tried to go the other way. Tough angle. Forced a good shot from Amal Knight. But then how about this stop? Kalen Fox. The strike from Marsh. Knight punching it away. Hernandez keeping it low. Just brushing the top of the grass ever so slightly, and Kalen Fox with a heroic defensive effort. Here was the first goal from Alexis Cerritos. One-time finish into the roof of the net. Brown collecting the rebound from the corner. Fox leaving it off at the top of the box. And Cerritos got the party started, and the party would roll along for the visitors. A little bit later, and a marauding solo run from Isaac Cano, taking on the entire Red Wolves back line. Sits down one defender, blows by another, and effortlessly just guides it into that upper 90 in the far side. One more time on this finish. Does so well. Touch on the left, stops on a dime for him, and on the right foot, doesn't need to try and kill it. Just caresses it into the side netting. It's so well done. And there was another goal to be had. It's second half stoppage time. After a corner kick, TJ Bush out of position. Tried to get a little bit of a stop against them all night, who popped right back up, and a big boot from the goalkeeper, who gets an assist tonight after Atzez Diouf sits down his mark and clips it in behind the last defender to bury the chance into an empty net. Lexington rolling into 2025 off a big win and a clean sheet on the road. One more look. Excellently done by number 32, his 25th goal for the club. Full-time stats presented by Smart Bank. It exploded in the second half. 19 shots for Lexington, 13 for Chattanooga.
with 10 on target. That is an insane ratio, even though the possession was just about split down the middle. 5 yellow cards, 3 for the visitors, 2 for the hosts. A couple offsides in there as well, but that shooting tally for Lexington, something to be proud of tonight. Chattanooga had their chances as well, but just couldn't make the most of them. So that does it in 2024 for Lexington SC and the Chattanooga Red Wolves. 3-0 the final at CHI Memorial Stadium. Lexington ending the year on a high note with the clean sheet. For everybody behind the scenes making this broadcast possible, our producer Steffi Aguilera, I've been Philip Galati saying so long, and we'll see ya in the postseason.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.